Hey everyone, happy National Wine Day. I'm Amanda McCrossin and I'm a certified sommelier here in Napa Valley, California, and the host and founder of Somm Vivant, a wine-focused Instagram and YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about food and wine pairings, answering your most burning questions about what to pair with your favorite Papa John's food. Cheese sticks. I'm so glad you asked. This is one of my favorite things to order at Papa John's, and I know that it's one of your favorite things to order too. Cheese sticks pair really, really well with an oaky Chardonnay. It loves the body and the richness of this wine, but it also has a little bit of acid in there to cut through and make it so it's a nice, clean finish after every single bite. This is a really good question because it's not necessarily knowing what's better for the pizza, but knowing how it's going to interact. So a fruitier wine, when you pair it with something like a spicier pizza or a richer pizza, that's actually going to play down those elements a little bit. It's going to balance them out. If you throw a dry tannic wine at it instead, it's actually going to amplify the spice and maybe make it a little bit more rich than you anticipated. So it's almost going to build it up. So understanding how a wine can play and interact with different ingredients is probably more important than knowing whether or not it's better or worse. As a Philly native myself, I feel extra qualified to answer this question. The Philly cheesesteak Papadia. You've got your meat, you've got your cheese, and you've got your caramelized onions and vegetables. So a lot to consider here, right? You've got savory, you've got salty, and you've got sweet. So this is gonna want a red wine, a little bit lighter in style, and then also something that's a little bit juicier and fruitier to complement the sweetness of those onions. So I'm thinking something like a fruitier style Pinot Noir, or if you can find it, a great Grenache, which highlights more of those sweet flavors like strawberry and cherry. Something on the lighter side of things is gonna be absolutely delicious, so as to not overpower what's going on in here. I think the key word is dynamic. When you think about a pizza like the works, you've got everything on here. It's so much flavor. You've got pepperoni and olives, peppers, ham, cheese. Everything is on this pizza, so you have all of this flavor packed into one punch. How do you begin to pair a wine with that? Well, you think about wines that are going to sort of ebb and flow with different flavors because every bite's going to give you something different. That's why we love this pizza. You want a wine that's going to be versatile. And I think of things like rosé when I think of versatility. When in doubt, you go rosé because you've got acid, you've got texture. It's not quite a red, it's not quite a white, and it sort of ebbs and flows with everything that's here. I love pairing this with food. Rosé is one of the most versatile, wonderful pairings in the world, and I think it's going to be delicious with this pizza here. I'm so glad you asked. I'm guessing you ordered the meat pizza because you wanted to taste the meat, right? So we're gonna work with a wine that's gonna highlight that, but is also gonna be just as bold as this pizza. So when I think of a wine like that, my mind immediately goes to Syrah. Syrah is notorious for having a little bit of a gamey, meaty charcuterie, roasted sensibility that's going to be beautiful with all of the meats on this pizza. It's also got enough body and structure to stand up to the boldness of this pizza, and that's exactly what we want. A bold wine for a bold pizza that's going to give you all the meaty deliciousness in every single bite. When you think of garden vegetables, think of a wine that has great herbaceous qualities to complement that, and that is going to be a Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc has amazing aromatics and great herbaceous, green sort of vegetal notes in it, and it's going to pair beautifully with things like arugula and tomato, asparagus, anything that's a little bit green and savory. Ooh, I love a good bonus round. Well, when you think of chocolatey brownie, you have to think about a basic guiding principle with wine pairings, and that is sweet likes sweet. So you're gonna want a wine that's as sweet or sweeter than the dessert that's being paired with it. So for something like a warm chocolate brownie, I think something like a tawny port or even a Moscato would be absolutely delicious. It's got residual sugar, but it's also got weight and texture to play really nicely with the decadence of the chocolate brownie.